Hello, good morning everyone. In last video lecture we have seen acidic character of alcohol and phenol. Okay. Today we'll see oxidation of alcohol. Oxidation of alcohol. Oxidation of alcohol. Right? Oxidation of primary alcohol, secondary alcohol, tertiary alcohol. We can use some oxidizing agents like potassium permanganate KMnO4, potassium permanganate, K2Cr2O7, K2Cr2O7, nitric acid HNO3, nitric acid KMnO4, potassium permanganate, K2Cr2O7, potassium dichromate, CrO3, chromium trioxide, and PCC. Okay, what is the full form of PCC? Pyridine chlorochromate किंवा pyridinium chlorochromate. Pyridinium chlorochromate. Pyridinium chlorochromate. These are the oxidizing agents. By using this oxidizing agent, we have to do oxidation of primary, secondary and tertiary alcohol. Okay. So on oxidation, primary alcohol and secondary alcohol is oxidized to aldehyde and ketone. Okay. किंवा कार्बोनिल कंपाउंड्स मध्ये त्याचं कन्वर्जन होतं, दॅट इज अल्डिहाइड अँड कीटोन. ओके, सो फर्स्ट विल सी oxidation of primary alcohol. Oxidation of primary alcohol. On oxidation of primary and secondary alcohol gives carbonyl compound, that is aldehyde and ketone, right? RCH2OH. This is primary alcohol. What is the name of this alcohol? Primary alcohol, right? Primary alcohol. तर ऑक्सिडेशन ऑफ प्रायमरी अल्कोहोल म्हणजे आपल्याला काय करायचंय, ऑक्सिडेशन करायचंय प्रायमरी अल्कोहोलचं बाय युजिंग ऑक्सिडायझिंग एजंट. कोणते ऑक्सिडायझिंग एजंट वापरायचे? KMnO4, पोटॅशियम परमॅग्नेट, किंवा तुम्ही काय यूज करू शकता, K2Cr2O7 यूज करू शकता, K2Cr2O7. ओके, ऑक्सिडेशन ऑफ प्रायमरी अल्कोहोल by using oxidizing agents like KMnO4, potassium permanganate and potassium dichromate, K2Cr2O7. Okay, it undergoes oxidation. इथं काय होतंय? It undergoes oxidation. काय होणार आहे इथं? ऑक्सिडेशन होणार आहे to form RC double bond OH. Okay, काय तयार झालं? RC double bond OH plus H2O. हे काय तयार झालं? अल्डिहाइड. आता ऑक्सिडेशन ऑफ अल्कोहोल म्हणजे अल्कोहोलचं ऑक्सिडेशन झाल्यानंतर अल्डिहाइड पर्यंतच हे ऑक्सिडेशन थांबणार नाही, तर ती फर्दर ऑक्सिडेशन होत असतं अल्डिहाइडचं. अल्डिहाइड इज फर्दर ऑक्सिडाइज्ड टू कार्बोक्सिलिक ऍसिड. Aldehyde is further oxidized to carboxylic acid. So RC double bond OH. RC double bond OH. This is carboxylic acid. Carboxylic acid containing less number of carbon atoms. Okay. त्याच्यामध्ये काय असणार आहे? लेस नंबर ऑफ कार्बन ॲटम्स. फॉर एक्झाम्पल CH3CH2OH, राईट? इथेनॉल, याचं नाव काय आहे? इथेनॉल. प्रायमरी अल्कोहोल, इथेनॉल. इट अंडरगोज ऑक्सिडेशन बाय युजिंग ऑक्सिडायझिंग एजंट KMnO4, पोटॅशियम परमॅग्नेट और पोटॅशियम डायक्रोमेट, K2Cr2O7, potassium dichromate, right? It undergoes oxidation. But oxidation is not stop at aldehyde stage. It can be further oxidized to carboxylic acid. It can be further oxidized to carboxylic acid, right? So CH3, C double bond oxygen, CH3, C double bond oxygen, okay, H, CH3, C double bond oxygen, H, okay. याचं further oxidation झालं, okay, it can be further oxidized, CH3, C double bond oxygen, OH, okay. So oxidation of primary alcohol. तर फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल आपल्याला काय माहिती असलं पाहिजे, तर प्रायमरी सेकंडरी अल्कोहोल आर ऑक्सिडाइज्ड टू अल्डिहाइड और कीटोन. यापूर्वी आपण काय पाहिलं होतं, रिडक्शन. रिडक्शन मध्ये आपण कोणाच वाइस वर्सा, रिडक्शन ऑफ अल्डिहाइड. अल्डिहाइड कॅन बी इझिली reduced to primary alcohol and ketone can be easily reduced to secondary alcohol. आता vice versa, primary alcohol can be easily oxidized to aldehyde or secondary alcohol can be easily oxidized to ketone. So oxidation of primary and secondary alcohol, okay, to form carbonyl compound, that is aldehyde and ketone, by using common oxidizing agent, that is KMnO4, potassium permanganate, potassium dichromate, K2Cr2O7, nitric acid किंवा क्रोमियम ट्रायऑक्साइड सुद्धा आपण यूज करू शकतो, CrO3 आणि PCC. ओके, PCC, व्हॉट इज द फुल फॉर्म ऑफ PCC? मगाशीच सांगितलं मी PCC चा फुल फॉर्म. येस, व्हॉट इज द फुल फॉर्म ऑफ PCC? pyridinium chlorochromate. Pyridinium chlorochromate, right? So primary alcohol, it undergoes oxidation by using oxidizing agent, that is KMnO4, K2Cr2O7. So primary alcohol can be oxidized to aldehyde, but oxidation is not stopped at aldehyde stage. It can be further oxidized to carboxylic acid. So RC double bond OH, okay. It can be oxidized to acid, RC double bond OH, okay. Next, secondary alcohol. Next, secondary alcohol. Are we can write here R also, R CHOH, okay. Secondary alcohol. Secondary alcohol, it undergoes oxidation. It undergoes oxidation by using KMnO4, potassium permanganate, K2Cr2O7. These are the oxidizing agent, okay. So याचं conversion RC double bond oxygen, RC double bond oxygen, R plus H2O plus H2O. This is ketone. Already I told secondary alcohol can be oxidized to ketone. Primary alcohol can be oxidized to aldehyde, right? So this is secondary alcohol, RCHROH. On oxidation of secondary alcohol by using oxidizing agent potassium permanganate or potassium dichromate, or nitric also we can use also, nitric acid, okay, to form ketone. To form ketone, काय तयार झालं? Ketone तयार झालं. Okay, for example, CH3, CH3OH, it undergoes oxidation. इथं काय होतंय? Oxidation होतंय. It undergoes oxidation by using this oxidizing agent, that is KMnO4, K2Cr2O7, oblique HNO3 nitric acid. Okay, it undergoes dehydrogenation. काय होत असतं? Dehydrogenation and to form ketone. So CH3, C double bond oxygen, CH3 plus H2O, water molecule याच्यातून बाहेर पडला. So this is acetone. What is the name of this compound? Acetone. Ketone. Okay. So secondary alcohol can be oxidized to ketone by using PCC. It is good oxidizing reagent or oxidizing agent. काय नाव आहे? pyridinium chlorochromate. pyridinium chlorochromate. It is a good reagent. It can oxidize secondary alcohol easily to ketone. So PCC is a good oxidizing agent. Okay. Then KMNO4, then K2Cr2O7, and then HNO3 nitric acid. It is a good and excellent oxidizing agent. It can easily oxidize secondary alcohol to ketone. So most of the time that PCC is an oxidizing agent, and that reagent we can use for the oxidation of secondary alcohol to ketone. Right? Next example, CH3. Otherwise we can write this is secondary alcohol. On secondary alcohol there is oxidation. It undergoes oxidation by using KMNO4, K2Cr2O7, or we can write PCC, pyridinium chlorochromate. It undergoes oxidation, okay, to form CH3, CH2, C double bond oxygen, CH3 plus H2O. Propanone. What is the name of this ketone? So propanone का butanone आहे. 1, 2, 3, 4 carbon atoms. Butanone. Don't say propanone. There is 4 carbon atoms, so it is butanone. Okay. So this is secondary alcohol. I will remove this. Tertiary alcohol. Third point is tertiary alcohol. Tertiary alcohol, right? CH3, we can write here in general form, RCR, OH. This is tertiary alcohol. Tertiary alcohol resists to oxidation because there is no alpha hydrogen. Yes? Can you see here hydrogen, alpha hydrogen? No, there is no alpha hydrogen. Okay? So tertiary alcohol resists to oxidation because there is no alpha hydrogen. But it can be oxidized. Tertiary alcohol can be oxidized by using strong oxidizing agent. Acidic agent. That is acidic KMNO4. acidic KMnO4, acidic K2Cr2O7, K2Cr2O7. Okay. Tertiary, first of all, tertiary alcohol resists to oxidation because there is no alpha hydrogen. Tertiary alcohol can be oxidized by using strong acidic oxidizing agent, that is acidic potassium permanganate and acidic K2Cr2O7, K2Cr2O7. and to form, त्याच्यापासून काय तयार होणार आहे? To form alkene because it undergoes dehydration. तिथं काय होतं? Dehydration होत आहे. Then alkeneचं पुन्हा further oxidation होत आहे. Then alkene further oxidized to acid. Okay. R C R alkene will form RC double bond, right? RCH double bond R plus water. For example, CH3 CH3OH. Okay, this is tertiary butyl alcohol. Acidic KMnO4, or acidic K2Cr2O7, potassium dichromate. It undergoes dehydration. CH3 double bond CH2, right? H2. It undergoes dehydration. Same here. The kind RCH double bond R. Okay. Double bond R नाही म्हणू शकत इथं आपण alkene म्हणूया आपण alkene. Okay. This is tertiary alcohol. This tertiary alcohol resists to oxidation, but by using strong oxidizing agent, it can be oxidized to alkene. Further, alkene oxidized. Further, alkene's oxidation होता है. Further, alkene oxidized. Okay, and to form. आता काय तयार होते बघा? Further, alkene is oxidized and to form a mixture of carboxylic acid. Let's see what will happen. 4 times oxygen. Okay, so CH3 C double bond oxygen CH3 plus CO2 plus H2. Okay, CH3 C double bond oxygen, CH3 C double bond oxygen, CH3 plus CO2 plus H2. 1 and here 2 oxygen, 3 झाले and have 4 oxygen. Okay, so this is tertiary alcohol. First of all, tertiary alcohol resists to oxidation. Tertiary alcohol resists to oxidation because there is no alpha hydrogen, but it can be oxidized by using a strong acidic oxidizing agent, that is acidic potassium permanganate and acidic potassium dichromate K2Cr2O7. Okay, so tertiary alcohol is oxidized to alkene. Further, alkene is oxidized to ketone. Otherwise, alkene gives, on oxidation of alkene gives mixture. Okay. Yes, how many carbon atoms are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. But आता याच्यात होतंय काय? This carbon bond will break during the oxidation of alkene. जेव्हा alkene's oxidation होत आहे So there is breaking of carbon carbon bond. इथे कार्बन कार्बन बॉन्डचं काय झालेलं आहे, ब्रेकिंग झालेलं आहे. देर इज ब्रेकिंग ऑफ कार्बन कार्बन बॉन्ड. कार्बन कार्बन बॉन्डचं ब्रेकिंग झालेलं आहे टू फॉर्म ए कीटोन. म्हणजे बघा ना, ह्या टर्शरी अल्कोहोल मध्ये किती कार्बन ऍटम्स आहेत, 1 2 3 4, आणि याच्यामध्ये किती कार्बन ऍटम्स आहेत, 1 2 3. ओके, सो in this compound there is less carbon atom as compared to tertiary alcohol. Okay, tertiary alcohol पेक्षा या कंपाउंड मध्ये काय आहेत तर कमी कार्बन ऍटम्स आहेत, राइट. सो टर्शरी अल्कोहोल further resists to oxidation, but because there is no alpha hydrogen, but it can be oxidized by using strong acidic oxidizing agent, that is acidic KMnO4 and acidic K2Cr2O7 potassium dichromate. Okay, and it gives alkene. Further alkene is oxidized and to form a ketone containing less number of carbon atom than tertiary alcohol, containing less number of carbon atoms than tertiary alcohol, because there is breaking of carbon carbon bond. The carbon carbon bonds are breaking होता है. Okay, so keep well in mind that all things, primary and secondary alcohols are oxidized to carbonyl compound, that is aldehyde and ketone. त्याचं कन्वर्जन अल्डिहाइड आणि कीटोन मध्ये होते. ओके, सो प्रायमरी अल्कोहोल इज ऑक्सिडाइज्ड टू aldehyde, and oxidation will not stop at aldehydic stage. Aldehyde further oxidized to carboxylic acid containing less number of carbon atoms. Then secondary alcohol, on oxidation of secondary alcohol, जेव्हा secondary alcohol oxidation झालं, so secondary alcohol are oxidized to ketone. Okay, so by using KMnO4, K2Cr2O7, chromium trioxide, and best oxidizing agent, that is PCC. The best oxidizing agent, that is PCC. Okay, pyridinium chlorochromate. Okay, pyridinium chlorochromate. Then heating of